Hey folks, welcome back to the channel.
Hello.
So it's Wednesday and we
Yay.
are once again coasting through the week.
Yay.
So Coasting Through the Week is a collaboration organised by Marva from Marvellous Artistry, Tammy from Epoxy Me That, and Mary from Resin Me Up, and lots of other resin artists take part, and the playlist is in the description. So do check it out and have fun.
Yeah.
So,
Well done.
thank you. I managed to get that out. I'm like, blah, blah, blah,
A little bit tongue-tied.
Yeah, I don't know. Words. Anyway, I thought I would have a go at making
a coaster.
Bloom.
Oh, okay.
A bloom coaster.
Oh, okay.
Now, I generally get them okay.
Generally,
I'm all right in blooms. Yeah,
I think you do all right with blue.
yeah. I'm not too bad.
You do better than me.
Well, it's not difficult though, is it? Really? Blooms. The thing is, blooms are pretty. Pretty is not your thing. It's not your speciality.
I've done a Larimar.
No, you haven't. You've done almost a Larimar.
Well, it had glitter in it, so that stopped the effect.
Don't diss the glitter.
I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying
it sounded it.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm doing a bloom. And I used craft resin.
Yep.
And I waited for the temperature to reach 30 degrees with my trusty cheapo thermometer.
Yeah, but you've got a new one now.
I know. I've got a super fancy one now. I'm very happy.
No, I got you a
little prezi.
It's one that you point at it, and
it's a thermometer gun.
It is, yeah, because it's got a laser.
Yeah, I like it. So for my bloom, I felt a bit black and white.
Okay, noir. Is it noir? You know, like when you do the film noirs and they're all black and white, or
yeah, that's what I felt like.
Okay.
It was just black and white, but that sounds a lot more artistic. So we'll go with that one.
Yeah.
So I added some resin to the mold, and then I added a load of black blobs of alcohol ink.
That's it. Job done.
And then waited for them to, do their thing, spread about. And
well, they pull into the middle, don't they?
They do. And once again, my leveling board is not level. I think
you need to actually check before you start doing things like this.
The thing is, the little thing in the middle, the bubble thing, level. Yeah, that shows that it's level.
So,
but it's obviously not. So what I need to do is get somebody to go into the shed and get the proper spirit level so that I can do it.
And who would that be?
Well, it's not me, is it? I don't do sheds.
Wow.
Sheds is a man thing. And you are a man.
No, the reason you don't want to go in there is because of spiders.
Yes, that's exactly why. And I'm quite comfortable in my wussiness.
Okay. So I will address your leveling issues after this.
Thank you so much. I would be eternally grateful. Well, I'll be grateful for about an hour and then I'll move on. Now, well, I will. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be forever. It's just going to be a very short period in time.
Yeah.
So, whilst my ink was moving about,
yeah,
I was quite happily
faffing.
I wasn't faffing. I was probably watching YouTube, but I used craft and cast. Craft and cast. Is it craft and cast?
I have no idea.
Don't know. Hopefully, I'll turn the bottle around in a minute and it'll remind me. Who knows? And I used a couple of drops because what you want to do with your bloomy bit is you want it to be opaque enough that you can see it, but translucent enough that you can still see the stick through the
whatever
thingy.
Whatever you're stirring,
yeah.
Right, okay.
So I mixed that up, and then I noticed that there was this giant bubble in one of the inks that I was not happy with.
How rude.
So I wiggled with it, And then I thought, oh, I quite like that. So I just,
What, like the bubble?
no, not the bubble, but where you get it to point a little bit, which I did have a go with all the others, but then I thought, it's not really doing anything, is it? Not doing anything at all. But what
No,
it, no.
no.
So I did that and it made absolutely no difference whatsoever to the actual thing. But I just tried to get the sort of,
Get them to look a bit more uniform.
yeah, just a little bit,
Yeah.
just a smidgen, because I don't know, flowers are uniform, I suppose. So
yeah.
now this is a lazy bloom because normally, I say normally, every single time I've done a bloom, I pipe it.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find the piping bags.
But you've well, you've tidied the craft room, so that's...
I tidied the craft room and it was so tidy, I couldn't find the piping bags.
I
So
bet you there with the googly eyes.
I have found them now, so it's all good.
And
I've
do you
put
know
them,
where they are?
I do. They're in a very safe place.
Oh,
So what I thought I would do is have a go at pouring, because a lot of people pour straight from the cups and stuff.
yeah.
So it can be done. I'd just never done it. So I thought, well, what could go wrong?
Well, everything.
Well, not everything. Everything can't go wrong. Lots of things can.
It could, well, yeah.
But, and this is my problem. I have a real aversion to little bits of resin left over, particularly when I've waited patiently for it to reach a certain,
up.
yeah. And I'm like, I have to use it. So I went round once and I had a bit left and I thought, well, I'm going round again.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go round again and we'll see.
Okay.
Because if it all goes completely chest up,
Yeah.
then I'll just turn the coaster into something else. But we'll see. So I did that and then I swirled it and I didn't like how it swirled the leaves. So I swirled it the other way.
So it's just a big white dot in the middle.
Yeah, but I don't have it. I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine. And all I'm doing there is trying to make sure there's no blobby bits, because when you first put your white stuff in,
yeah.
it can blob a little bit.
Is that why people use the piping bag, because you don't get that?
Yeah. Well, no, you do get it with the piping bag still, but you don't get it as much. Now, I don't usually put glitter in the center of my blooms. It's just a personal preference. I don't, ironically, like glitter in the middle of my blooms.
You don't like glitter?
I don't like glitter in the middle of my blooms. I know.
I have that recorded now.
I know. I know.
I'm going to edit that to go, I don't like glitter.
No, you can't. That's no. I forbid it.
I'm going to have that as my message to
No,
you.
you're not. I'll be like, can I order some glitter? And you'll be like, I don't like glitter.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to have it as a little button that I press.
No. No. You are not.
Uh-huh.
So I wasn't keen on the blob of glitter, so I kind of mixed it in to try and soften it a little bit. But yeah,
it's in there now.
It's in there, so it's not like you can take glitter out of resin, is it?
You could spoon it out, but I think it would mess with the feng shui of the rest of it.
It would, but I mean, it's a really pretty glitter. It's a black holographic, so it's not like I don't have any horrible glitters. I've just got lovely glitters. So here we are for the unmolding.
The demold.
Mm-hmm. So
it's not much of a reveal, though, is it?
Yeah, it is,
because you can see.
No, because you're looking at the other side.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Crazy fool. So I'm like, trying to decide whether or not it's going to be any good.
From that side, to be fair, I quite like that.
So yeah, no, I was like, we'll see. Yeah, I wasn't overly happy with the glitter.
I prefer the other side, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Although, if you could see it, Mate, is it because you don't like it? You're just hiding it from the camera.
Could be. Could well be. It's possible. Who knows?
So the glitter look on there looks like it actually sank.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm trying to decide if I actually like it. I'm not 100% certain. I'm still not.
Not a fan of that side, but the other side, the original side, I think that was.
Anyway, I had another go. So I did exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't put glitter in the centre.
Okay.
And it came out completely different.
That looks quite.
Now this one, I was quite pleased with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very happy because that I like that one a lot.
No, I like that. It's like wispy.
So yeah,
it's quite subtle.
And I thought if I put a white background behind it,
yeah,
you can actually still see the bloomy bit. So I was really pleased with that one.
That's very bendy still.
It is very bendy still, but I was umming and ahhing about whether or not to turn it into a little dish. I thought I could do it. I could do it at this point. And then I changed my mind and thought, no, I'll keep it nice and flat. I'll just keep it as a bloom. But I did think, I have to remember how long.
So how long after you poured that did you demold that?
That was about 8 hours, I think.
Okay.
So yeah, it wasn't excessively.
So it wasn't tacky.
Oh, actually, no, I lie. I completely lie.
Oh.
I poured that one and then I put it into the curing machine.
Okay.
It had a 2-hour cure in the machine. And then it came out and it was solid enough to demold.
Yeah.
But still flexible enough that I could turn it into a little bowl if I wanted. So I thought, I'll remember.
That curing machine is really good.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. And I thought, right, I like that. So so this one gets finished. I made up some white resin,
is that
and
Vista?
That's the Vista. Yeah. So it's a brighter white than the Cast and Craft.
Okay, yeah. Because could you not use that for a bloom?
What, the Vista?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was using until I got the Cast and Craft.
Right, okay.
So normally I've been using Vista, and I bought the Cast and Craft because that seems to be the sort of the one that everybody uses.
But you got a new one now.
I've got a new one now, but I got that one, and this was the first time I tried it with that Cast and Craft.
Yeah.
So I wasn't completely certain of the drops, the number of drops and all that kind of stuff. So it was just kind of getting. It's like anything when you get a new
medium.
It's not a new medium, is it? It's a new material.
Okay.
It takes a bit of getting to seeing how it works with the resin that you use and all that, and the temperature and the humidity of your room and all that kind of shizzle.
Now, how careful were you at this point doing this, trying not to get it to run down the side?
Now, usually I cover the back of coasters with latex because I am a really, really messy top coater. I mean, I know that if you drag it to the edge and don't break the surface tension, it will not roll over.
Yeah.
But me being me, it rolls.
You're a bit heavy-handed sometimes.
It's not that I'm heavy-handed. It's just that it goes over every single time. I always put a little bit too much on, I think. And that's,
okay. Yeah.
But I thought, well, I'm in a bit of a rush.
So far, I think you've done.
I need to get this one done because the first one I was not happy with.
Yeah.
And I wanted a black and white bloom. So, see, there you go. Look at me. Putting flipping.
Doesn't that break the surface?
You should absolutely never, ever, ever spray alcohol on the top of when you top coat. You should never do it. And I for reasons unknown, I did it. And luckily, you take off the original sound because I actually went, oh!
And there was a few expletives in there.
There was. You'd have had to have bleeped me out.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the finished coaster that I liked. And
Yeah.
I was genuinely quite pleased with it. I put a little silver edge on it and I was chuffed to bits. So it's very pretty.
Yeah, oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Makes me want to do a bloom now.
Oh dear.
I'm not going to because it'll look pretty.
Anyway, if you're still with us at this point.
Could you do a bloom? But do like do a shape, as in, I was just thinking if I could do a bloom, like do the eyes of a skull.
Why don't you give it a go?
Yeah.
Right, if you're still with us at this point,
Yeah.
thank you so much for watching. If you like our creative sort of chaos,
Yeah.
do feel free to hit that like button.
And while you're down there, give the subscribe a tickle if you haven't already.
And if you have,
Thank you very much.
and hopefully we will see you in the next one. Don't forget to check out the playlist though.
Yeah.
And yeah, take care.
Yep.
Bye.
We'll see you later. Bye for now.
Bye.